Episode 9. The Sons of Iapetus. Kronos swallowed 5 children and thought he had won. He swallowed a stone and thought it was the 6th. In a cave on Crete, something gold was growing. But before we follow Zeus out of that cave, there is one more family to meet. The Sons of Iapetus. 4 brothers whose story is not about power or thrones or who rules the sky. It is about something quieter and more permanent than any of that. It is about what happens when gods decide what mortals are worth. Iapetus, Titan of mortal time, took as his wife the Oceanid Clymene, rosy-armed daughter of Ocean, and from that union, 4 sons. Atlas, Menoetius, Prometheus, Epimetheus, 4 brothers whose names are 4 different ways of carrying a burden. Atlas, the one who endures. Menoetius, the one whose strength is rash. Prometheus, the one who thinks before. Epimetheus, the one who thinks after. Hesiod introduces all 4 in one breath, and then spends the rest of this passage pulling them apart. They were born together, but they did not end up anywhere near each other. Hesiod dispenses with Menoetius quickly, not because he is unimportant, but because his story is already over by the time it is told. Overbearing in spirit, exceeding in hubris. Hesiod gives him 2 qualities, and they are both the same quality. Zeus struck him with a smoking thunderbolt and sent him down into Erebos, into the dark structural darkness, born from chaos at the very beginning of everything. For his wickedness and exceeding strength, Hesiod says. 2 reasons that are also the same reason. Menoetius reached too far. That is his entire story. It is told in 3 lines, because 3 lines is all it needs. Atlas received a different fate. Not destruction, assignment. He stands at the edge of the earth, near the clear-voiced Hesperides, and holds the wide sky on his head and tireless hands. Hesiod is specific about the location. The edge of the earth, near the Hesperides, those daughters of night tending their golden apple trees at the world's western boundary. We have been there before in this series. In episode 6, at the frontier where the Gorgons stood guard, and now Atlas stands there too. Not as a punishment, Hesiod explains here, simply as his position, his station, his endless, tireless, permanent station. The sky does not crush him. He simply holds. And then Prometheus. Hesiod begins his story not at the fire, not yet, but at a feast. At monsoon, gods and mortal men sat down together to divide a great ox, to settle once and for all what portion belonged to the gods and what portion belonged to men. Prometheus arranged the division. He took the ox and split it into 2 portions. In one he placed all the meat and the rich fat concealed inside the ox's stomach. In the other, he placed all the white bones, arranged carefully and covered in glistening fat so they looked substantial. He offered Zeus the choice. Zeus, Hesiod tells us, saw through it immediately. He knew exactly what Prometheus had done, and he chose the bones anyway. Why? Because choosing the bones gave him the reason he needed for what came next. Zeus was angry. He withheld fire from men, the means of warmth, of cooking, of survival, and declared it gone from the mortal world. Prometheus looked at what that meant for the creatures he had taken as his charge, and then he acted. He went to Zeus. He went directly to the source, and stole the far-seeing rays of the unwearying fire, concealing it in the hollow of a fennel stalk. A fennel stalk, not a forge, not a vessel of gold. A hollow plant stem, the most ordinary container in the world, carrying inside it the thing Zeus had decided men would never have again. Prometheus walked back toward the mortal world with fire hidden in a plant. And Zeus, looking down from Olympus, saw the light of it, and his anger became something else entirely. Zeus did not forgive. He bound Prometheus, bound him in inescapable fetters, drove a shaft through his middle, and set him upon a pillar in the Caucasus Mountains. And every day an eagle came, great-winged, sent by Zeus himself to eat the immortal liver, and every night the liver grew back. So the eagle could come again, and come again, and come again. Prometheus could not die. He was immortal. So the punishment had no natural end. Hesiod gives this the same plain directness he gives to everything else in the poem. No dwelling on the horror. Just the facts of it, stated once, completely. The eagle came. The liver grew back. Every day. This was the price of fire. Every hearth in the mortal world cost exactly this much. And the fourth brother, Epimetheus, afterthought, who thinks only after the fact. Prometheus had warned him directly. Never accept a gift from Zeus. Never. Epimetheus heard this warning. He understood it. And then a woman arrived. The first woman, made by Zeus and the gods together as the next move in this sequence. And Epimetheus accepted her. Her name was Pandora. Hesiod will tell her full story in the Works and Days rather than here. So in this series, she arrives exactly as she arrives in the Theogony. As a fact, as a consequence, as the thing that came after the fire. Prometheus thought ahead. Epimetheus did not. That is the entire difference between them. And it was enough to change the world. Next, Zeus consolidates his power. The Titans are dealt with. And the world arranges itself into the order it will hold. More or less, forever.